Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to the channel of Chilled Relaxed Plant Content. We talk about our plants and we just try to build the plants the best we can, how we want to. If that's something you relate to, hit the subscribe button. Let's be plant friends. So, yesterday I tried to film a Repot Q&A type of video. I had like all my questions written down. And I started, and then I completely forgot about my questions. And then I was so into it, I didn't notice that my camera had died. So I don't know how much of footage it was before the camera died. But I'll add that little bit of footage, whatever it is, at the end of this video. Yeah, I just repotted a bunch of pothos that I had hanging in my sunroom. And I kind of like combined to make fuller plants in here. So you'll see that at the end. But I figured today I have all of these like propagations, right? And I just recently, well, not recently, but I emptied out this pot. It had a bunch of string of plants in it. And so I just have this pot hanging out, and I figured, why don't I just mix all these cuttings in here and just have one big pot of mismatched plants. And this way I don't have an empty pot, because I don't like having empty pots. And I also don't have 4 containers full of propagations of random plants. These aren't even all of my propagations. I still have more. I have so many Hoya, which I think I'm going to make like little plants to bring to my office. So I might film that of me just potting up little plants. It's going to be another day, but I could do that. I have 3 more vessels of just random plants that way. But I think these 4 will fill up this pot nicely. I think I have just enough soil left to fill up this pot. And we're going to attempt, again, to answer these questions that I have. So, round 2. All right. Let me like try to prop up my little book here. I don't know if it's going to work, but all right, kind of worked. All right, so first question is, what is my top wish list plant? At the moment, it is probably the Philodendron Bob C. I really like that plant. Although I really don't need any more philodendrons, if I'm being honest. Let's move this down here. Let's work smarter, not harder, right? I'm just scooping soil into the pot. But yeah, so the Philodendron Bob C has been on my list for a while, and I haven't seen it in person. I did hear that like Home Depots and Lowe's have them, like randomly. I think they're in like more southern states maybe, but maybe this spring they'll show up here in New York, and I'll be able to finally get them, or get a plant of it. But I don't know. Then I would need another pot, because I don't have another pot, unless it's like a small plant. I have like one 4-inch planter, and then I have a planter, it's a cactus planter. Ooh. Very dusty. Alright, so I just poured some soil into it. And I guess I can show you the plants that I'm going to put in. Should I try to like organize them to like Philodendron, Scindapsus, Pothos? Does that sound like something cool? I know in one of these vessels I have the Gabby, like Philodendron. And I have like a silver stripe, but this one, it's right here. It's like all neon. I can definitely do a plants that I feel like are overrated video. I think I'm gonna do it because some plants are just not worth the hype. But anyway, so top wish list plant right now, Philodendron Bob C. Okay. The second question, look how pretty this leaf is. Can you see? It's gorgeous. That's really pretty. Okay, I think I'm just gonna like pick them up, plop them down, call it a day. Look at all those roots. All right, anyway, next question. What plant do you have the most of? It's still definitely Hoya. I have, all right, I'm going to separate them a little bit because I don't think it'll look nice. So this is a Brazil cutting. I'm just going to stick it in. I have like over 50 species of Hoya still, even after, you know, losing a couple and all that. And it's probably still my favorite genus, but, you know. All right, next question. What do you do in your free time? Sleep? You know. That's funny. What do I do in my free time? What is free time? I do a lot of plant chores, right? And then I also like to hang out with family a lot. We do like weekly gatherings. And so we do that. That keeps me busy. And I enjoy seeing my family. I've been recently watching anime. I used to, growing up, I wasn't really big into anime. Like, I would watch it if it was on. But I wasn't, like into it. Like, I didn't seek it out. But if it was on, I would watch it. But recently, I've been watching anime. I've been like actually actively looking for animes to watch. I just recently watched what is it called? Horimiro. It's like a weird like teenager type of anime, but I like put it on and I got sucked into it. I don't know if it's like a great anime, but you know, I started watching it, so I gotta finish it now. And I don't know what else I do. See, like you ask me, and I'm like, I have no idea what I do. But yeah, like hanging out with family, watching anime, and sleeping, rearranging the house, I guess. But all right, next question. Have you ever had plant burnout? I don't think I've ever had like plant burnout. I've definitely had plant overwhelmness, being overwhelmed by your plants. Such a little cutting. I've definitely had that before. But it's usually just because like I have a lot of potting to do or like my propagations are all over the place and it causes me stress. But it's nothing like, it's not like burnout. I don't think it's not burnout. So there's that. Okay. So I kind of like placed all the philodendrons in here. It's a little, I don't know. I thought I wasn't going to be enough plants, but now that I've like disassembled it and kind of placed it all in, I think I have too many plants. Let's see. Let's find out. These smaller pieces I won't put in. How about that? Because I feel like they'll get lost. They'll get lost in the sauce, man. All right. Next question. All right. Is there a plant genus you're not into? Yes. Yes. I'm not into, this is going to be, people are going to be shocked and appalled. I'm not into alocasia or anthurium, like at all. I know. Or really Monstera. I'm not a fan of Monstera. Every Monstera I've tried to grow grows weird. Oh, I can't even pull this out. Oh my God. Oh, can you see this? I don't know. Oh, holy crap. Oh, that is insane amount of roots. I don't know how I'm getting this in here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to detangle this. Oh crap, this is like a bouquet of Scindapsus. And there's a mixture of it. There's also a philodendron in here. There's jade Scindapsus, Argyrius, probably a couple other pieces. Silver Ann. Oh my god. Alright, we're just going to leave that one alone in the center because I don't know what to do with that one. Just let it sit there for a little bit. Let me think about it. Okay. Alright. But yeah, so those are like the three I can think of off the top of my head that I'm just not really into. The next, what other hobbies do you have? It's kind of like, what do I do in my free time? I like reading. I have a little crystal rock mineral collection, so I like doing some geology stuff. I am a geologist. That's what I went to school for, but I have my degree in environmental science geology, and yeah, I enjoy it, so it's kind of like what I like to do as a hobby. This one's like all gross. Whatever. It should be fine. I don't know. This looks crazy. Alright, so yeah, rearranging the house. I like to make candles. I have a bunch of candles that I've made. They're in like things that I've thrifted. So like what I do. See, this one doesn't have any roots. What? Why? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's what I like to do. All right, we're going to have to pull this apart. Ugh, okay. All right. Stick you in there. Next question. Do you fertilize your plants? Not really. I want to get better at it. This has like 3 little roots. Okay. We'll see how that one grows. I don't know. All right. Yeah, but yeah, not really. I fertilize like once every 6 months when I remember, and I have like time or energy to do it. But I do have fertilizer. I just don't really do it. I should get better at it, but see, this is like what happened the last time I was filming, because I get like really into what I'm doing and then I forget I'm filming, and then also the camera will die or something's gonna happen. But I'm trying to get this, thank you, I'm just trying to get this leaf out without breaking it. And the plant just wanted to get broke, but I got it out. Alright, there's that. Alright, next question. Is there a plant you don't care about in your collection? Yes. It's the goldfish plant. I have it. It's actually at the bottom corner of that shelf in the corner. And it grows. It flowers. It's like okay. Right now it's like not looking great because I haven't taken care of it. But yeah. I just, it's there. And it grows, so I'm not going to like throw it out or kill it. And it looks okay. But I don't. If it died, I wouldn't be upset over it. Alright. What grow lights do you prefer to use? Cheap ones. Cheap ones from Amazon. I don't think you need to buy expensive grow lights. I also don't have any expensive grow lights, so like maybe I would have a different opinion if I had expensive grow lights and they were like really good. But I don't. I have cheap ones from Amazon and my plants grow. They do fine. So those are the ones I prefer. How has using the humidifier worked out for your plants? It worked out well, I think. There was definitely less curling from like my philodendrons and stuff of the leaves. The only thing is I forget to fill up the reservoir, so when it runs out, it just is off. And then, if I don't remember to fill it up, it just stays off, and then it's just there. So, something I have to get better at, but I think, it's alright. I don't know if it's like made a huge difference in my plant collection, but like it definitely prolonged how long I had to water my plants. So, there's that. I don't even know if you could see like what I'm trying to do, but this is chaos. What is this? I'm just going to throw it in. Still green after months. All right. Are Hoyas still your favorite genus? Yes, they are. I still love my Hoyas. Succulents, though, are kind of like a close second. They're just really light maintenance. They don't need too much from me. You know, I can forget to water them for a month and they live. So I do enjoy like a very easygoing plant. But yes, but Hoyas are still my favorite. They're the one I have the most of. They're the ones I like, look at the most. I definitely, I will forget to water like pothos and philodendrons and stuff, but unless something's going on in my life, I won't forget to water my Hoyas. I make sure they get water at least every 3 weeks. But yeah, if I know my Hoyas need water, that'll be what motivates me to get up and water my plants. So, yeah. All right. Would you be interested in opening your channel to other hobbies or content? I'm not against it. I don't really know what you guys would want to watch. I could get into more geology stuff if you guys are into like minerals and stuff like that. I don't know if it would be so much like mystical mineral stuff. It'd be definitely more on like the scientific side of like chemistry, chemical formulas and interactions and stuff like that. I may be trying to like identify inclusions in some of the rocks that I have or the minerals or crystals that I have. But I could do that. I want to get more into like going for walks and being outside, mostly because it's winter now and I'm not inside or I'm just stuck inside and it's sad being inside all the time. So I could also maybe do that. If I like go on a hike, I can like video it maybe. I don't know if I would do that though. Because like some of it is like, I like to make videos and share things, but it's also like I want to be present in the moment type of thing. And like, I don't know, some things are just for me, and I think that's normal. And I think that everybody should be like that. Some things should just be for you. But maybe geology stuff or my candle making if you're interested in that. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to broaden my horizons. I'm going to actually just stick, because it's just this one piece, and I'm going to just stick it in the dirt, see if it roots. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's okay. So I think it's pretty much filled out. I'm going to backfill it, and then we're going to finish off these questions, I think. I don't know how many are left. All right. Not too many. How often do you repot your plants? Never. Really only when it's like very necessary. I have plants, most of my Hoyas have been in their pots for like 4 years. 4 plus. It's been since like, over 4 years. Probably going on 5, some of them maybe 6. And so far they're all okay. There's the couple that just never looked good. I don't think it's like because they need to be repotted type of thing. But yeah, so it's only when it's extremely and evidently necessary do I ever repot anything. Also, the other thing is I don't really want to go up to huge pots. I don't have room, so everything has to kind of stay in the pot size they're in, which means I'm probably eventually going to have to like do some root pruning. But, just did that. But, I can figure that out. All right. What's your morning plant routine? I don't have one. I don't. I get up in the morning. On weekdays, I get up in the morning, I get ready for work, and I go to work. Weekends, though, when I get up, I'll check out the plants if I'm not busy doing other things. And that's when I decide whether or not I'm going to water plants. And yeah, so it's kind of, I have a very hands-off approach with my plants, and I like it that way. You know, I'm busy, just like everybody else. You know, I can't do hours of plant chores every day, or, you know, even once a week, hours of plant chores. I can do, you know, 1 or 2 hours a week. And that's mostly just walking around, watering things, checking things out, and that's kind of it. Alright. Alright, what's next? What's your favorite month? June. It's my birthday month. And do you have any planty regrets? Alright, so planty regrets. I think I'm going to use up all of my soil right now. It's not a regret, just an observation. Planty regrets. Probably buying a bunch of plants at once, right? Like when you first get into it, I feel like everybody does it. They all just like buy a bunch of plants because you discover Home Depot has like these little 4-inch pots, and so you buy like, you know, all of them to figure out what plants you like or whatever. And then you end up killing like 98% of them, and there'll be like 1 or 2 plants you keep alive. And you know, it's kind of just like that, you know. You don't have to start off with like 1 plant at a time type of thing, or 2 or 3, you know, but don't come home with like 20 plants. Definitely start off with like a pothos or a trailing philodendron. Look up, like, especially if you're brand new and you like want to get into plants but you haven't because of whatever reason you haven't. But you can look into other YouTubers and see what they think about a plant. Now, for the most part, a lot of YouTubers who do plant stuff like really like plants, and they don't mind spending a bunch of hours doing plant chores and stuff like that. And like, I don't mind it, but like I just don't have the time. So kind of things you want to consider when you're getting a plant or getting into plants is what kind of plant parent you want to be. So do you want to water a plant every 2 or 3 days? Do you want to just like put it there, let it be decor, and then like it's just there, that's it? And you kind of have to figure that out in order to like accumulate plants that are going to do well in your environment and how you want to grow plants. Alright, so I'm going to just use the water that they were sitting in to water them, because I'm lazy. And that one wasn't too gross. This one I'm probably not. This bottle right here is a little extra gross, and we don't need to do that. I do think I'm just gonna stick these ones in here somewhere. Oh, it's dripping down into the water, into my bin. So, alright, I'm just gonna stick these in. Just anywhere, I guess. But these are like my little Gabby cuttings, and like, they don't look like anything special. They really don't. And I'm kind of a little annoyed I even spent money when I have Brazils and everything else. So, whatever. It is what it is. But I definitely didn't need a Gabby and a Rio and all of that. That's like another thing. When you know, just know you don't need every single kind of a plant. Alright, we're just gonna pour it in again. And we'll just let it drip into the bin underneath. Alright, any other planty regrets? Any other questions? Can you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it dripping. But that's really it. Let's see. I can pick it up. You see it dripping? But we filled out the pot. We watered her in. We got all the plants in it. Everybody's in. I think all the roots are covered. We answered all the questions. Hopefully I wasn't like too focused on this and I made it a little interesting. Sometimes, you know, these videos can be hard to record or hard to just partake in or watch even sometimes, I think, because, you get really hooked in and you're focused in on what you're doing. Alrighty guys, so those are all of the questions. These are all of the propagations that I have in front of me, at least. And I think it looks cute. I'm hoping it's going to be everything's going to grow, root in really well, and it's going to be a nice collage of a plant. So let me know in the comments below if you have any other questions that you would like me to answer. I have plenty of more propagations to pot up, and yeah, I guess have you guys made a little plant mishmash salad like this? How did it grow? Which one do you think is going to grow best? The philodendron, scindapsus, or the pothos? Vote in the comments below, and I will give you an update when I have one. Alrighty guys, until next time, relax, plant, peace out.